Hey there, thank you for joining me for today's practice. Today is a wrist, neck and upper body focus video. So we're going to start seated, and actually a lot of this practice is seated. So if you feel like you're uncomfortable in this position, you could elevate your hips by sitting up on a blanket or a block, something like that. That just helps you to sit up a little bit higher. If it's still too uncomfortable, just sit on a chair. Okay, so let's make a start. I'm going to mirror you, so have your right leg in front and we'll just rest the hands down onto the legs and close down your eyes when you're ready. Just taking the time here to make yourself feel comfortable. You can make any little adjustments that you might need to. And once you've found your position, bring the attention to the breathing. Following the breath in and out through the nose. And you might notice a little bit of sensation at the tip of the nose as you inhale and as you exhale. Just very gently lengthening into your breath as well. And then let's gently open up the eyes. And release the arms down by your side. We're going to take the arms up to shoulder height. So you reach out through the fingertips, palms are facing up towards the ceiling. So reach out through the fingers, taking an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to press the back of the wrists in together, and then we're going to open the arms back out again. So same thing. Bring the wrists together and then open the arms back out. Again, same thing, but we're going to C-curve the spine. So we're going to press the wrists together, C-curve, let the head drop in, and then inhale to extend, reach out through the fingers. Exhale, wrist touch. Inhale, expand through the top of the head, and exhale, tap the wrists. Inhale to reach out, and again, tap the wrists. And inhale to reach out. This time, we're going to tap the wrist, keep the wrist together, but we're just going to lengthen up through the spine. Backs of the hands touch each other. So you're trying to glue the hands together. And then we're going to bring the hands into the chest, circle them out. So fingers are together, palms meet, and keep turning in, back of the hands in, circle, out. Palms together, back of the hands together, circle in, out. Palms, back of the hands, circle and out. Palms, back of the hands, circle and out. So just, you can pick up the pace if you feel like you've got the action. We're really just trying to articulate through the entire hand and fingers and get that wrist moving in lots of different directions. Got one more. And let's release the hands down by your side. Reach out through the fingertips, palms facing forward. Lengthen the fingertips down as the crown of the head reaches up. And then we're going to take a circle out with the fingers, one at a time, circling out. So we're going for that twirling action with the fingers. And at the same time, we're starting to take the arms up to the ceiling. So nice, easy breathing here. Try to articulate through each finger if you can. Take the hands all the way to the top, cross the right arm in front of the left, and then turn the palms to face one another, interlace the fingers. And then from here, you can let the elbows start a bit bent and then start to reach the arms up to straighten as much as you can. You might need to take those arms a little bit further forward. Lengthen up through both sides of the waist, take an inhale, and then exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale to bend. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale to bend. And let's hold it here for a few breaths. Just coming into stillness, try to lengthen out your breathing. Muscles at the base of the neck dropping away from the ear as you try to press the elbows back behind you. And then let's take an inhale, reach the arms back up. As you exhale, twisting to the right, keeping the arms as they are. Keep both sitting bones down. You might let your head turn a little bit more as well. Open breath. Now keep the twist. We're going to take an inhale, reach up. As you exhale, release the arms. Back of the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right hand behind you, just using the hand on the leg as a bit of a lever to help you find that twist to the right. Relax the shoulders down. Take one more inhale, lengthen up through both sides of the waist. As you exhale, see if you can find a little bit more twist. Hold the twist in the torso. Just allow the head to turn back so it's in line with the spine. And now we're going to drop that left ear down to the left shoulder. Just opening up that right side of the neck. You might want to wrap that right arm behind the back. Gently drawing the tip of the right shoulder away from the right ear. And then lift the head up slightly and just turn to look down towards that left armpit. Just changing the angle slightly for the stretch. Keep actively drawing the tip of the right shoulder away from the ear. One more breath. And then let's bring the head back up to center. Gently unwind. Give the shoulders a few circles out here. And then place the hands down, or fingertips down. Take an inhale to lengthen up. And then exhale, start to walk your hands forward. Just to where you can. You can feel free to keep the arms relaxed down onto the mat or be a bit more active. So lengthening out through both sides of the waist and allowing those sitting bones to reach back down to the mat. And then let's walk the hands back upright. Taking that right hand away from the right hip and take the left arm up and over, coming into your side stretch here. You could stay on the hand or come all the way down to that forearm. Keep pressing down through that left sitting bone, maybe eyes looking up. And that beautiful big stretch through the left side body. And bring the head back to center and bringing that left arm down, pointing down towards the ground, and then let the head relax. Imagine someone's pulling you up with that left hand and the head just trails behind a little bit as you come back up. Now we're going to take this little wing pose here. So back of that right hand comes to the side of the waist, and then using your left hand to try to draw the elbow in towards the midline of the body. And you might find that your shoulder's a little bit further back or trying to pull forward, and you just want to try to square it off. As you inhale, think about growing up and out through the waist. And as you exhale, that gentle drawing in of the elbow towards the midline of the body, but just being really mindful, putting sustained, gentle pressure. So no sharp pulling action here. And then let's gently release that elbow and we'll swap it around. So take the left leg in front now. And once again, we're going to turn the palms to face forward, reach the fingertips down and start to take that twirl through the fingers. So trying to articulate through each finger as you go for that circle. All the way up, all the way up. And now we're going to take the left arm in front of the right. Then turn the palms to face one another, interlace the fingers. And then just allow them to bend for a moment. And then take an inhale, reach the arms up to straighten as much as you can. And then exhale to bend. And again, inhale, reach it up, and exhale to bend. And again, inhale, reach it up, and exhale to bend. And let's hold it here for a couple of breaths, letting the shoulders drop away from the ears and press the elbows back. Finding the breath. And then on your next in-breath, reach the arms all the way up, trying to straighten the arms as much as you can, and then take an exhale, twisting to your left, maybe letting the head go a little bit further here. It's that right side of the body turning towards the left. Taking one more big inhale, reach up. Keep the twist, just release those arms. Back of the right hand onto the outside of the left thigh, left hand behind you, using that right arm as a bit of a lever to help you find a little bit more twist. Taking an inhale to try to grow up. As you exhale, see if there's any more space to twist. Pause, keep the twist. Let's turn the head back in line with the spine, and then dropping that right ear down to the right shoulder. And you can feel free to keep that left hand back there, otherwise you could wrap it behind the back. Feeling free to close the eyes. And this time you're trying to draw the tip of the left shoulder away from the ear. And then bring the head up slightly so you can change the angle, turning the head to look down towards that right armpit. And try to keep the breath soft and full. Now let's bring the head back up to center and release the arms from behind. Come back to the middle, and let's just take a few shoulder rolls once again. And then let's take the fingertips down, taking an inhale, lengthen up, and then exhale, starting to walk your hands forward. Having a sense of the upper arm bones rotating slightly outwards rather than collapsing in. You want to be opening out, armpits facing towards one another. And then let's walk the hands back up. Taking that left hand away from the left hip, right arm up and over, coming into your side bend here. Either stay on the hand or come down to the forearm, and eyes maybe looking up towards the ceiling. Now reaching down through that right sitting bone as we lengthen out through the top fingers. Turn the head to look back to center, and then bring that right arm back down, pointing it down towards the ground. Let the head relax, and then imagine someone's pulling you up with that right hand. Head trails behind as you come up. And now let's take this left hand into our wings. We're going to place the back of the hand to the side of the waist, using your right hand to try to bring that left elbow in towards the midline of the body. Trying to keep both shoulders square. And you should really feel this along the back, top ridge of that left shoulder up into your neck. And sometimes in the back of this left arm, upper shoulder area. And just really listen in. So if you're particularly tight here, this will have some strong sensations. You just want to try to fill the body with breath and grow up. And then as you exhale, noticing if there's any space, you might be able to bring the elbow a little bit closer towards the midline. Just looking for little pockets of release. Just one more breath here. And gently release that. Just taking a moment, let the shoulders drop down, and then coming over the knees, coming over into your tabletop position. So wrists underneath the shoulders, spreading into the fingers. And we'll just take some little circles over the wrists. So just circling in one direction, just feeling that weight distribute across the palm in that circular action. We're just going to go the other way. Breath stays easy. And then coming back to center. Turn the fingers to point back towards the knees if you can. So you're turning the fingers out and then back towards the knees. Just take a moment, holding it here, thinking about the spine being neutral, crown of the head reaching forward. And then we'll go for our cat-cow-like action if it feels okay for you. Take an inhale, lift the eyes, and then exhale, C-curve the spine up towards the ceiling, tuck the chin in. And we'll go again, inhale, release the belly down, lift the eyes, and then exhale. And then come back to center. Now let's turn the fingers to point out to the sides of the mat, and we're just going to take a little shift from side to side. Try to take weight into the knuckles of the hands as well. And then let's come back to center, fingers pointing forward for a moment. Then take the right hand and come onto the back of that right hand. So fingers pointing back and palms facing up towards the ceiling. So just stretching the top of that right wrist. Try to relax the shoulders. And then let's swap it around, taking the back of the left hand, popping it down. And then let's release that. Now, keep the hips over the knees. We're going to walk the hands forward into your happy puppy, and you might just pop your forehead down and just hold it here. If you feel like you've got a little bit more, then you could flex your hands up towards the ceiling. So you're actively reaching the wrists forward as the fingertips lift up. And then place the hands down, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, coming up to tabletop, knees together, sit back towards the heels, just coming into your Japanese seated position, and then interlace the fingers behind the back. And let's have the left thumb on top of the right to begin with. So left thumb on top of the right. So you're reaching the hands down, lift the sternum up, taking an in-breath. Feel free to stay here. For those of you that can, we're going to come forward into our child's pose, arms lifting up. And then inhale, coming back up, releasing those hands. Give the hands just a little bit of a shake out. We're going to repeat, but this time let's take the right thumb on top of the left. Reach the hands down. Take an inhale, drop the tailbone down, lift the sternum up, either stay here or coming forward into your child's pose. Trying to lift the arms up and away from the back. Open breath. And then inhale, coming back up, releasing the arms. Once again, give the hands a little bit of a shake. And then sitting over to one side, I'm going to come down onto the back. Lying all the way down. And just to finish off, let's take the legs up towards the ceiling, flexing the feet, take the hands up towards the ceiling, and we're just going to take a little circle out with the feet and with the wrists and the fingers. And changing the direction. Last couple of circles. And then that's it. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Squeeze them in. Place the feet down. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Knees drop open wide. Arms by your side. Closing down your eyes. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Once again, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just allow the breath to settle back into its natural rhythm. Eyes closed completely. Jaw is soft, shoulders soft. Just whenever you're ready, you can extend those legs out long. Just allowing the whole upper body, the arms, the hands to be heavy. Just having a sense of completely letting go. Just allowing yourself to rest. Just feel free to stay lying down for as long as you would like to. Thank you for taking the time to practice today. Namaste.